Hello my dear students, this is Shilpi Saxena. Welcome to my channel Learning Hub. So today we are going to move ahead with some more programs, some more question in which we have to find the efficiency of the program. So we'll start with the very first program, that is calculate the runtime efficiency of the program. This is the program. Now in this case you can see the first statement is taking input from the user, that will take some constant time. Let's take C1. Then second statement is assignment, again constant time, say C2. Next one is comparison. Wherever there is comparison, either it is while loop or it is if statement, it takes some time, so it is C3, and this comparison will be executed how many times? N times, because the value of I is 1 to n, so it will be executed n times. Similarly, whatever is there in this while loop, you can see inside this while loop, this much, this will be executed n times. So after that it will go to this next statement, j is equal to 1, that is it takes C4. Now again comparison is there, again one more while is there in which these statements are there. It is also taking n time. So this n will be multiplied by whatever time is taken within this particular while statement. So other statements, so next one is in this j is compared with n. In next statement again you can see it is compared with n again. So next statement takes C8, next statement C9, C10 and C11. So when we will just calculate, the total time will be obviously C1 plus C2, which was out of this loop. This was out of this loop, that is why we have not multiplied it by n. After that the first n is multiplied, this one is multiplied by all the other statements. You can see here all the other statement is multiplied, and then again C3 C4 which was in this, and that second while loop again n is multiplied, and third while loop. When we will open it, the dominant term, which I have already explained in my previous video, the dominant term will be n cube. So this will be the efficiency of this program. Next question is, suppose there are three lists A, B and C, and you have to find, I have used only two lists, capital A and small b, so you have to calculate the efficiency of this program. So for loop, first for loop will be executed n times, second for loop will be executed p times. After that, suppose x takes constant time C1, the third loop will be executed. Now this whole will be executed p times, and this whole will be executed n times, and this will be executed m times. So suppose the statement takes constant time C2, so finally when we will calculate, so this n will be multiplied by this p multiplied by this m. So the finally you can see the time will be n multiplied by p multiplied by m. See, this will be the efficiency of this program. Next program is, this is the program, find the complexity. See, in this there is no nested loop. This statement is separate, and this is separate loop in which these statements will be executed n times. After that, this statement is separate, this is the for loop, and these statements will be executed n times. So we'll start with the first statement. This will take C1, second statement inside first for loop, third statement inside first for loop. These two statements will be multiplied by n plus C4 plus, now this will be again multiplied by n, because these are within the second for loop, and second for loop C5 plus C6 multiplied by n. So finally we will have the complexity C1, that was out of the loop, plus n2 into the two statement within first loop were C2 and C3. Then C4, that is k is equal to 0 outside the loop. Then again the second for loop, that is it will be executed n times into C5 plus C6, which was inside the for loop. The fourth program, to calculate the efficiency of the algorithm, it has used one predefined function, that is calc, which have efficiency n square. So this is the first statement. It will be executed in suppose C1 time. Now this while this comparison, again it will take C2, and this comparison will be executed how many times? N times. Now this n will be multiplied by statements within the function, within the loop. There is only one statement within the loop, that is a function call, and already it is given that it takes n square time. So the complexity is n square and n into n square. So, and this statement takes suppose C3 time. So total will be C1 plus n into n square plus C3. You can see this will, see, this is not less than equal to, this is less than, so n minus 1 times it will be executed, plus, so you can see finally when we will open it, then it will, you can see the dominant term will be n cube. Suppose I is 0, in that case it will be suppose the value of I will turn it to 0, in that case this loop will be executed n time, otherwise it will be executed n minus 1 time. The next question is to find the complexity of insertion sort. Now this is a little bit different program for which you have to find the complexity. See, whenever we are finding the complexity, we consider the worst case scenario. So this is the program. I'll not discuss about program because I have already explained this program. So this is the program. See, worst case complexity we have to measure. Worst case complexity can occur, suppose I want to sort any array in ascending order, and the list which is given, the array which is taken input from the user is in descending order. So it is the worst case, because in that case we have to sort each and every element. So to insert the first element, that will be the highest element, to the last position, we have to make how many comparison? N minus 1. Suppose the length of array is n, so we have to make n minus 1 comparison. And how many swaps? N minus 1 swaps. We have to exchange the values, so n minus 1 swaps are to be done. Similarly, the second element, that is the second highest element, we have to take it to the second last position. So how many comparisons will be made? N minus 2. And how many swaps will be made? N minus 2. In this way, when we will calculate the total swaps and total comparison, so it will come out to be 2 plus 2 into means comparison as well as swaps. So 2 into 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to n minus 2 and plus n minus 1. These are the comparisons that we have to make, and swapping also that we have to make. So this is the series 1 plus 2 plus 3. So the sum of this series will be n into n minus 1 upon 2. That is the formula. So you can see here I have used this formula. So finally I'll get this result, because 2 will be this 2. We can cut it by this 2. So finally we will get this n into n minus 1. When we will open, it will become n square plus n. And dominant term is obviously n square, so complexity will be n square. The next question is the last question of this video. The list is given. It is again a little bit complicated. You can see here in this how many comparisons are made? N minus this one. So how many times it will execute? N times obviously. And you can see that this loop you can see its value totally depend on the input given by the user. It is totally dependent on the input. So it will, this execution will vary accordingly. So basically the efficiency of this will be log of n, because this will be totally dependent on the input, and the comparisons and assignments will depend on the input. So it will be log n to the base 2. So finally the complexity will be n-1, because the first loop n-1 into C1 I have taken. So there are many statements which will take some constant times, like this statement, this comparison, so many statements within while loop. I'm talking about within while loop. I have taken it as capital, this one I have taken it as capital C1 and this one as C2. So this will be C1 means these statements and C2 means within while loop, and that will be multiplied by log n to the base 2. And finally when we will open, the dominant term will be L log n to the base 2. So you have to just after seeing the program, you can easily identify what things this while loop, the execution of this while loop will depend. It will totally depend, you can see here, it will depend on the values of the input. That is why we will the complexity will be logarithmic value of n. So I hope you understood the concept of all the programs calculating. I hope you understood how we calculate the efficiency of programs. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, hit the bell icon. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.